Hey guys, Scott with the Hydroponic Gardener here again. I am about a week out on my audio equipment, so I decided to do a voiceover on this episode. But I had someone raise a really good question about how to start seeds directly from the bucket, and if that was what I did in the process of growing my vegetables. And so I figured I would walk you through what I do. I have started them from the bucket in the past, but I do prefer to use coco coir, COIR is that last word, to start them, and then I transition them over to this. In the past, when I have done these straight from the bucket, I'll use the 2-inch net cup and a bubbler in the bucket so that it will kind of splash water around the net cup and keep it moist. And because, like I say, the net cups themselves, hydroton clay pebbles, they won't hold your seed in place. So typically I'll get a small piece of napkin or tissue paper and place the seed in it, and then just fold it up and then place it in the center and put the hydroton around it. That way it kind of holds it in place. The seed won't fall through and it won't have a problem staying in there as it stays moist in those retaining cups there on top of the lid. So that's what I've done in the past. It works well, but I do prefer to use the coco coir, like I was saying. I'll use containers like salad dishes and stuff that I've gotten from Walmart, and I'll keep the lid on the top while I germinate them until they break the soil level there, and then I'll take the lid off. But these work really well, and then when I go to transition them to the hydroton, I'll just use a spoon, kind of scoop it out, shake off the coco coir, and then dip them in some water in a bowl just to kind of get the remnants of the coco coir off, so it's as clean as it can be before I transition them into the hydroton net cups, and then place them in the top of the buckets at that point. But there's also other things you can use to start your seeds. I'll use soil plug root starters, I believe they call them, root plugs. I've got radishes and carrots starting here, and then these are just the standard plant containers that you can stick soil in, and same concept goes for these as well. Once they're established, you can just pull them out, shake the soil off, and then dip them in the water multiple times. Just kind of shake them a little vigorously, but not to break the stem, and they should be clean enough to be put into a hydroton net pot at that point to go in. Now see, here's an example of if you do use coco coir directly into the bucket, you can cause kind of a little bit of havoc with the mess that it'll create. So that's why I prefer hydroton. It's just a lot cleaner and doesn't leave a mess at the bottom when they're being splashed on with the bubbles and whatnot. But these are my starts that I had going that are going to be put outside as soon as the weather's just a touch warmer. They've been taken off really well. This bean plant on the left here, it's actually already got some blooms going on it. I planted that a little early. It was supposed to be just a seed start to go outside, and it's almost growing to maturity at this point. So that one got started a little earlier than I had planned. But I got a bunch of tomatoes, some winter squash, cucumbers, cantaloupe, a bunch of things in there. And these are just under a couple shop lights. They do have a aquarium light on one of the rows of each of the fixtures there, just to help out with the growth. But they're growing real well. These are even actually radishes. I did not know a radish could grow out of a 2-inch net cup, but there you go. Looks like it's coming to fruition there, right in the starter bucket that I'm using. These were going to be transplanted outside as well. So they're doing well, and you can grow a lot of stuff. I mean, you got peppers and peppermint, lettuce, okra, all kinds of fun stuff. So if you guys have any further questions, don't hesitate to ask. Like I say, my audio equipment should be in within the week, and I'll be able to make quite a few more videos where I'm not having to voice over. But thanks, and have a great day. Bye.